qhamuka lezi bese kufike lezi moto adamaphoyisa bese kufike lezi moto
umphuma uyithola seyingaphi
hayi into malalima manje imoto seyinile kade babili ka.
Yeah, when I got to the outside in the streets, the vehicles were already there. At the time that this young lady was calling out my name, there already was a number of police officers out there.
Yes, you may proceed.
Oh.
Masanfika,
yeah.
And there's these two that came.
Laba babili abafikayo bafika bangabantu abafuna yini usizo lokuhlola.
Also uqalela phansi manje.
Angithi ngikhuluma ingiyisela khona. Ngifuna ukusho bafuna ukuhlola.
Now when
ngiyabavala la ihlole ngithi mina sengishayisile. Sekubehamba bona besuka ngina ngithi ngithe ngishayisile sengikhile egethini akuphelanga 5 minutes waqhamuka lezi moto untulutulu lapho ke ngizokhishwa khona ke sengikhishwa kuphi endlini sengiyamenyezwa ke ntomba khulu ngiyaphuma.
Now you should remember that there's the two that came and they impersonated themselves as though they were patients. And then I told them that no, we are already closed, or I'm already closed. And then after they had left, not even 5 minutes had passed, that's when the entourage of vehicles then came. And there was this young lady that came calling out my name, or rather calling me out, saying that Mkulu, Atin Fulike. Now she only screamed at the gate there, saying Kulu. That's when I walked out. I went to them right there at the gate.
Yes.
Then I asked them, what is it? What happened in the night? Yes.
And
there was some thing that was said to that effect that Mkulu opened the gate, or Grandpa opened the gate where the police officers we want to get inside. I then opened. And they got in. Until we got into the house. And when we got into the house, that's when they told me there's now some young men that are apprehended or arrested.
As a court, please, my lord, we're going to call one of those police officers.
Okay. And they said there are boys that are arrested.
And
they say these boys that were arrested, and they indicated that you gave them something to go and do whatever that they had gone to do. And I said to them, I do not have anything with me here. What are you doing to where?
Ngiyabatshela ngithi mina kaniziphathi izinto ezikhohlakele mina ngiyisiza abantu.
I then explained to them that I do not have or I do not possess items that are for evil purposes or that are for corruption. I'm just a person that has to help. I'm a helper of people.
Yeah. Emveni kwalokho ke
where I was standing, they took a picture or a photograph of me from where I was standing. They handcuffed me then.
Ushuthi bangishutela lona ukuthi angikhombo angithi camera yakho mangishutha ngecamera yami angithi ngizothi nangu lo muntu engikhuluma ngayo wena ungazi uzothi umkhulu
no, it's something They took a picture of me, and that they showed it to somebody, and that particular person would then say, this is Mkhulu. Base bayakubopha emva kokuthi kube nomuntu othi umkhulu. And they handcuffed me after that particular person said. Let me explain that when I walked out of the house, I was not handcuffed. Now, when I got...
ngempela ngithe uma sengifika e-police station lapho bekwi-police station lawo maphoyisa uma ngifika khona ngihlala kanje amaphoyisa esangikhulumisa kuqhamuke umfana kasi ngamusheza njengaloya emnyanga athi hawu umfana sibiya ngimbone ufasiwe udonsa amaqeqanga ngithi hawu umfana sibiya kwenze njani.
Now they took pictures of me right there at the street, and then I was handcuffed at the street. Let me just explain it this way. I eventually got to the police station while handcuffed, and whilst at the police station there, I saw the Sibiya young man who was coming from, the proximity could be from here perhaps to the door there. And I asked him, he was handcuffed and fitted as well, and I asked him, young man, what happened that, inquiring from the Sibiya young man.
Yes. And just a minute, could you recognize that person that you saw there at the police station? Could you recognize that person that you say it's Sibiya?
Lo muntu ubumona laphayana police station ukwazile ukumkhumbula ukuthi lo ngiyamazi lo othi uSibiya lo wangona laphayana
lo engangi sesene naye njengawe kanje yile laba babenga kanjena behleli kanje engakhuluma naye uSibiya kwalapha ekufuneni izinto uSibiya into engangiphethe.
This is the
that's why yena ngisamkhumbula noma ngimbona lapho ukuthi hayi umfana waSibiya lo.
Okay, cool. This is the very person that I had a very close interaction with, that we were facing each other at a very close proximity, and the others were just adjacent to where he was, just like these ones that are seated behind me here. But that one is the very person that we had a face-to-face interaction with him. And I could then tell that this is the Sibiya young man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Laphana angazi phoyisa lakhulu ukuthi eliphi. Khona police station lapho. Lathi lapho ukuthi uyamazi yini.
Now, I do not recall which police officer spoke to me.
Right
there at the police station. And there were many police officers. And he said to me, do you know this person? Do you recognize this person?
Yeah, lithi igama. Yebo ngiyamazi lona uye owafika kimi mina uSibiya.
I then replied by saying, yes, I know this person. He is the same person that came to me. This is Sibiya.
Lithi igama lika uSibiya uqobo lwakhe. Uthi uSibiya cha uyumkhulu lo. Kodwa azange simtshele.
No, as a Sibiya said that this is Mkhulu, but we never told him.
As a court, please, my lord, we have agreed with my learned friends. We'll leave the matter at this point. We'll revisit it at the trial within a trial. This is as far as we can take the evidence today, my lord.
So the evidence of this gentleman, it's urgent.
Yes.
Is that the agreement, Mr. Keith?
I'm not sure whether he says, is it stood down is going to be called during the trial, within a trial, or after the trial, within a trial? Is that the case?
Yes. As I mentioned, the evidence will be revisited after the trial, within a trial, my lord. As a court, please.
I think it's clear, my lord. The state is saying it will be revisited after the trial within a trial, not that it will form part of the trial within a trial. If I heard correctly, my lord.
Yeah, a trial within a trial can be held by any person without me being told. Yes. That's the law.
But I think from what the state is saying, my lord, is that this will not be part of, it will be revisited after a trial within a trial.
It won't be part of the trial within the trial. This evidence can be. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
As a court, please.
It's
as the
just
court correctly
adjourned.
pointed, yes.
Okay, is that
Yes.
how you understand it?
Indeed, so.
Mr. Manisi? Is that how you understand your learned colleagues?
I'm still trying to ponder. I'm still trying to ponder whether the process here it is what it's supposed to be or is it a bit precarious. But nonetheless, I will still continue to ponder about it.
Mr. Mumalo, are you still pondering also?
No. I do further. Thank you.
Is it? Mr. This you mean you never experienced such an exigence? Never? In your long career?
I'm trying to follow the evidence of this witness, my Lord, and align it with what is going to happen in the trial within the trial.
I don't know what's going to
and
happen.
beyond the trial within the trial, where its evidence is going to be revisited. That's where I'm still trying to apply my mind.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Thank you, man.
So should I say, what should I say to the witness?
As a court, please, my lord, the witness can then be excused until after the trial within a trial.
Until he's recalled.
Yes. Indeed.
Yes, Mr. Left.
Kuthiwa-ke kuzoba nalento esibiza i-trial within a trial. Ngamanye amazwi ukhona-ke.
I'm sorry, my lord, I'm lost. So it means there will be no cross-examination after this evidence?
No. As I understand, Mr. Baloyi, this witness will be cross-examined later. And not as his evidence has any connection with the trial within the trial. It's like Mangani. Mangani is going to be cross-examined later. Same thing. What? What's confusing there?
May we request a very short adjournment? Short indulgence. So we apply our mind to this process. Really, I'm not so sure. This is really
Mr. Baloyi, they say
yes. Because all of a sudden we are informed that this witness will no longer continue to testify. His evidence will be reconsidered after the trial.
But Mr.
That
Baloyi,
should have been the first place before he started to testify.
yeah, but Mr. Baloyi told me you guys had an agreement.
The reason why I'm saying I was pondering is because I'm not even aware about that position that has been legislated.
As a court, please, perhaps if my learned friends insist on cross-examining this witness, it's fine, they can go ahead. After the trial within a trial, we'll then weigh our options as to whether the witness should be recalled.
Thank you, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Ramaphosa. Any cross-examination?
As the court pleases, my lord, at this point I don't have any questions for this witness.
Right, Mr. Misi, any cross-examination?
As it is a court, I just want some clarification. If the state
You say you can cross-examine the witness.
No, I just want to find out, my lord, if the state did he complete his examination in chief of this witness?
Yes, it means he has. Mr. Baloyi?
For today, yes, my lord.
Yeah, it says this witness has testified. Cross-examination, if you want to cross-examine this witness.
But my lord, now the rider of for today, what does it mean in the future?
What's the problem?
We want to know, my lord, clear cut.
This witness has testified
Yes.
according to the state. Mr.
Yes.
Baloyi says that is the end of this witness's evidence.
And then he says, for today.
Forever. Is that
Let
not-
him say so.
No, I'm saying Baloyi. This is not forever.
As a court, please, my lord, that is the end of this witness.
Forever.
evidence.
Why don't you want to use forever?
Yes. My lord, there are always other options. The
I
state
know,
can
you can
always
recall
ask
or
that-
whatever. Fine,
Yes,
I am
indeed,
aware
but
of that.
we'll cross that bridge when you come to it.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
If you want to cross-examine Mr. Ramaphosa, you can do so.
My lord, I don't wish to do so. However, I'm aware of the provisions of Section 167 right with 186. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, my lord, as the court pleases.
Yes, Mr. Misi, any cross-examination?
I share the same sentiment.
Thank you, my lord. I have no cross-examination. Thank you.
Mr. Prisma. Shalolo. Yeah.
Mr. Zwane,
Yeah.
is it correct that there are many people that you are attending when you are conducting your duties, especially on this particular day that you are referring to?
ukuthi baningi abantu obonana nabo umnqwethu wakho umsebenzi kakhulukazi-ke ngalolu suku.
Usho kuma njoba ngihlelile. Kunabantu inqwabe engigcinayo.
There's multitudes of people that are waiting for me as I'm seated here.
Okay.
I want to say that.
Yes. And this person you have referred to as Mr. Spear, you were seeing him for the first time on that day.
Ngalolo
In
suku
question.
ke, lo Sibiya okhuluma ngaye wawuqala nje ukumbona ngalolo suku.
Nah.
That was the very first time, yes.
And you told this court that you cannot identify that person because you only saw him once.
Watshela inkantolo ke wena ukuthi angenikwazi ukumkhomba ngoba bambona kanye kuphela nje lo Sibiya.
Futhi ngikhuluma eqiniso.
If you don't that one, I'm telling you the truth.
Njengalokhu ngibona manje okokuqala ngigcina khona la.
Yes.
Angeke ngisakwazi manje remember lo nalo.
Yeah, just like yourself. Seeing you for the first time here, I cannot be able to recognize you.
Ukubona ngiyagcina khona lapho. Uqhamuka kimi usuqhamuka nenkinga engaka. Angikwazi manje.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord. I've got no further questions.
Even yourself, I can't remember you. And the next time I see you, you come with me. You come to me with such a big problem. So I cannot really identify you when I come across you again.
Yes, any re-exam?
None, thank you, my lord.
Okay. Hi, thanks. We're grateful for your evidence.
Yes.
Because
As a matter of interest, how old are you, sir?
Hey, angazi ngoba 1951.
Aye.
I don't know.
1951.
Wait, not
Yes. 31 December.
1951.
1951.
Okay.
Uyangibona nje ngihleli kanje sayi inkosi enkantolo. Ngisukuma kanje.
Hey, my daughter.
Ngifuna ukuhlala, ngihlala kanje.
Okay.
Ngifuna ubilesa unyawo lwami lubeka kanje. Angibambelele. Anginayo incwadi yaseklinika, anginayo incwadi kadokotela. Ngaze ngilale esibhedlela. Impilo yami yonke.
Ngiyabonga.
Nkosi kusile.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Sale kahle noma.
Yes, Mr. Bahawi.
As a court, please, my lord, two aspects. The first one is that Warrant Officer Musia will be here tomorrow.
Oh, what on here?
Yes,
Okay.
I've communicated that to my learned friends, and they'll be ready to take up whatever issues they want
Yeah.
to take up with him. And secondly, we've agreed with my learned friend that Colonel Serreo, who confirmed the ballistic test of
Okay.
Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, that
Oh, sorry, Mangena. Yeah.
yes, they've requested us to call him after the cross-examination of Mangena.
Mangena. Okay.
So his evidence will stand down. There are few issues, my lord, that we're trying to discuss with the defense to see if we cannot reach an agreement. We'll request that perhaps we take the long adjournment at this stage and resume at 2 o'clock to
o'clock.
see if we can't find each other.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Adjourning until 2.